Hi everyone, so I'm back today to do a let's make with you. So I've seen a few people using the new Tim Holtz collage strips, and I thought I would make some of my own. You will see in a minute the things that I've pulled out and printed off. You don't have to print anything off. If you have stuff in your stash that's not printables, then use that. I've used printables because I've got tons and tons of them. I have used scrap PCs, digital PCs, as I said, and I've made these. I think they're cool. Each one is obviously going to be different. So if I bought a pack of the Tim Holtz one, I'm not knocking them, but I'm just saying if I bought them, then I would have the same as everybody else. You know, you can make these and they'll be like one-off pieces. They will be totally unique if you make them yourself, and they will be you know, from your stash, and you know, the fact that you've actually made them. So I've made 8, I think, in total. So I've made 2 going that way because I can use them on pockets and things like that. So there's 2 that way. And I just used book page, and like I said, you'll see in a minute all the bits that I used. And then 6 are that way. Is it 6? Yep. So these were fun, and literally they do not, once you've cut everything up, like your little like images and things like that, if they're digital, once you've cut them all up and you've got your piles of everything, these literally take less than like a minute to make one. So you could make so much in an hour, for example, once you've got your little piles of everything ready. You know, you could just sit there listening to some music, watching a YouTube video, whatever, and just bang out loads of these. So enough of me talking. I am going to stop this part of the video. You will now see the digitals that I've used, and then it will go into me actually putting these together. So if you enjoy this video, give me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. If you haven't subscribed, then it would be lovely if you would check out my playlists for all my other just makes, let's makes, not just makes, and all my other playlists basically. So bye for now. So what I'm going to be using is these, and these are from ARTYmaze, and I think these ones are from, just double checking here, they are the random Polaroid instant photos. You can find them on ARTYmaze's Etsy shop, which the Etsy store is linked down below. So there's that. You can use anything that you like wise. I mean, I may not actually keep the whole frame in these. I might just use the actual images. You'll see, because this part is the second part of my video, but I haven't made them yet, if that makes any sense. I'm just showing you what I'm using, and then I'm going to go make them, and then you're going to see the picture of them at the beginning, and then you're going to see the process after this video. That's how real life works. So anyway, these are from the Old Design Shop on Etsy, and you can find that linked below as well to the Etsy store. So I will be using these number labels, and I have got 2 of these printed out. They are from TaylorMade Journals, from one of our ledger kits, and I'll be using that as well. I've got tickets here from ARTYmaze that I had already printed out, and some that I'd found. So that's the scrap wise, and then I've got these scraps here that I'm going to use, just bits that was left over from last week and the week before, and that piece there. So I'm going to incorporate all this into making the full Tim Holtz collage strips, because like I said in the first video, or if I didn't, I don't know, I've looked at the price of them and I thought, no, sorry, I don't know if it's obviously just here in the UK, but they're pricey. And I thought I can make my own, and each one will be completely individual, unique, and you know, they're not going to be you know, the same as what everybody's buying. So if you want to make yours unique, then you know, you can pull out similar things to this and make your own and have fun in the process. So yeah, carry on. You will carry on watching and you'll see me make them. Forgot to mention, you're going to need something to collage on. So I'm using book pages. You can use magazine pages, anything you like, packaging paper, whatever. So here I've cut these into strips of 1 inch, I think it was 1 7/8 of an inch wide. I can't remember what they were in length, but you can make these as tall or as short as you wish. So I'm just tearing up some of the digital papers that I have and some of the scrap pieces. As you can see, I'd cut down the the really little bits that you need, that I had printed off, the number labels, the tickets, and the little images, and as you've seen just a little while ago, I explained where all them came from. So this just took a minute or two to do that. I just thought I'd show you just a little bit of tearing it up. It's quite boring, but it's got to be done. So that's it all torn up. That was me just showing you because it was kind of out of frame a little bit. So I'm using glue stick and I'm putting plenty on there. And then I just start putting on my little pieces, and you can do this in any way you like. I mean, there was no real method of doing this. It's just like what the eye likes, and I just carried on doing that all the way through. So you can carry on watching and I will be quiet now. So as you can see here, I was doing some like landscape, because the others were all tall ones, like portrait. So I thought I'll do a few this way, because I still had plenty left over. These literally take less than a minute to just glue all these bits on. Yeah, I mean, you could do like a snippet roll of these as well. But obviously the reason I done these is because I kind of was inspired by the Tim Holtz collage strips. And I just didn't want to pay all the money for them. So there we go. So they're all drying, and like I've got them sitting on my heater just to dry, the glue to dry. And I think I only made 2 of these. Yeah, it was definitely just 2. Just popping them on. This is just, I love collage. I find it very relaxing and very, like, you know, no rules to it. If you mess it up, you can cover it over. So that's them all nice and dry, so I'm just going to go around them all and trim off all the excess. Do apologise about my voice. I had a cold or a flu or something. I feel much better now, I just don't sound it, but I do feel better. Yeah, so just trimming off all of these, because we don't need them bits. We don't need them no more. Then I'm coming in with some Distress Oxide, I think that is, vintage photo, and I'm just going around all the edges just to vintage them up a little bit. So thanks for watching, guys.